Hello, 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 my wonderful people. This is Carol here saying good morning, good morning, good morning. I have been away for 3 days. I haven't said a word. Reason being, I am so much busy with projects as it's January. There's so much things happening around me. And yes, so I thought to myself, let me come back as promised that I'm going to be doing this live videos with you guys on the daily basis. And as I have mentioned, that sometimes I won't be there. So today the discussion is about breathing joy while you exhale strength and wisdom to those around you, because I think it's so, you know, being alive is such a something very, very, very interesting. Because what I'm tending to realize as we're getting older and we try to understand ourselves and try to create a sense of, how do I say it, a sense of awareness, a sense of being a part of this bubble that we're in. Sometimes this bubble, it's beyond us, really, really. I've got lots of projects at this moment that are very exciting that I'm busy with, especially around Vibrantly African, as I have started it about 2 years ago, and my wish was to take it around the world, and the dream has just became reality. So I am busy setting up a very clear structure for the countries where I'm going to be hosting this Vibrantly African. Of course, also making sure that that structure works for London. So I feel honored that my dream it's coming true, but it's not really a dream coming true, really. It's really working towards it because of everything that we do in life. It never comes to us. Yes, the ideas comes to marry us and say, hey, sweetie, can I be your girlfriend? And then, oh, hey, sweetie, can I be your wife? Because these dreams, some of them come for few minutes or few hours, few months, while some of them they stay with you for the rest of your life, such as Vunkuwa. Vunkuwa was the a boyfriend who came and said, "Can I be with you, Carol, as my wife?" And so even today, Vunkuwa is still there. So it feels as if I have just remarried another man, which is vibrantly African. Yeah. So the message is really, while you plan yourself today, hoping to put yourself out there, to position yourself, because we ever always positioning ourselves. You can't stop because of the essence of living, the essence of breathing in and gently breathing out. It's always really positioning yourself to the alignment, the codes of the universe, because of you, the universe has to see you. This Saturday, I was with a dear friend of mine, and this friend of mine said to me, "You are always attacked by Mother Nature while you hibernate from it, because Mother Nature has to see you. There has to be a touch of light that she has given you, because of that touch of light that lives within you. It's a navigating system of Mother Nature to find you and to be able to answer whatever desires that you have." So today the message is that while you breathe in this morning and hoping to position yourself in a clear spot where you can be seen by your fellow human beings, but above all, to be seen by the one who have created you, because the light, when the light is dim, you vanish through the thin air of earth. Let air be your best friend today. Breathe in and do not feel, because sometimes we feel as if we have been taken away by, sometimes we feel as if we are not accomplishing what we are planning to do. But yeah, you're always accomplishing. The fact that you wake up in the morning and you're surrounded by fear, let fear be your friend, because fear it's not actually something negative as we tend to make it to be. Fear is something that keeps us aware, keeps us motivated, keeps us aware of the life that we're still breathing, the air that we breathe, That's the essence of positioning ourselves. So today, the story is that breathe in that strength as you breathe in that confidence as you breathe in, and exhale wisdom. And when I say exhale wisdom to yourself, because when you have exhale wisdom to yourself, you exhale it to those around you. So there is no such a thing as a failure. I don't believe in failure. Sometimes I'll come out, people will see me, and sometimes I'll be gone, and sometimes I'll pop up again, because of life requires us to do that. Life requires us to be visible, and visible we got to be visible with a globe of light around us that makes us feel like, hey, we are here now to share ourselves. And when the globe is about to dim, because all of us, we go through the moment of globe dimming. And when that happens, it does not mean that you're a failure. It does not mean that you're struggling. It means it's a moment for silentness and discussions within deeper inner and the outside self. So you've got this two. And only when the two is nourished, when the inner is nourished and knows exactly where it goes, so will it send a signal to the outer. And sometimes we tend to force things. Sometimes we tend to force our outer to do things while we're really not connected with the inner. So while you breathe in, you listen to what the inner side says. Does the inner side says, I do have activity today? Does the inner side says, I'm actually inspired today? Or does the inside says, you know what, at this moment, I'm still drafting and I'm still working on that masterpiece that you're going to be presenting tomorrow? Relax when that happens. Really relax. And this is where I find myself at. I find myself very active and very engaged. But sometimes I find myself that my inner being says to me, Carol, today I just don't want to work too much. I want to go into the silent. I want to go into the silence so that I can draft this idea in silent. I'm not going to give it to you right now because I want it to be something that's going to work. Once I give it to your mind, you'll know each and every inch of it. You'll know each and every coating of it so that it can direct you. So what I do then when I feel like that, I go into this space of quietness and listen. But the good thing is that whenever my inner it's done drafting, whatever that it needs to draft, I know exactly where I'm going to go and I know exactly how I'm going to get there. So today, really, the story is about, so sorry, I just have to do something. Yeah. So today, really, the story is about how do you breathe in that joy and peace? And how do you let your inner be your best friend when your inner has no inspiration for you for the day or for the second that you want? It does not mean that it does not have inspiration. It's just mean that you need to be patient and keep breathing in. Keep breathing in that positivity while you wait for your inner gardener to give you that structure that will take you to the next step. As you know, you guys, it's still just the beginning of the year. And my dream this year is to really make sure that Vibrantly African reaches to others. But when it reaches to others, will I be ready in peace? Will I be ready in my space to really embrace joyness, to embrace moment of togetherness and celebration and partying and wisdom and fun and and surrounded with beauty and flowers and smell while we celebrate and rejoice to the essence of life? So that for me, it is that for this year. This year, I'm driven by the essence of Vibrantly African, either smaller or big. So I rely on my inner governor very much. I rely on my inner governor to guide me to this essence called Vibrantly African. And every day it's such a joy and yet very scary. And as I was drafting it into its details, because at this present moment I've got details of how vibrantly would look like. And as I said, I've been hibernating for a few days now, not having a chance to, of course, do these beautiful discussions of mine that I love, just to share myself and just to share my thoughts. I've been busy with the essence of Vibrantly African. And so I know it will get to places, this Vibrantly African, as it's just a new husband that I have just acquired, that God has given to me, and say, Carol, here's a new boyfriend, here's a new husband who's going to take you to places. And when I say that, because of everything that comes in us, it's alive. It has a spirit. It has a spirit. And so when I say Vibrantly African, it has a spirit, because I have just done something recently as I was registering it and making sure that it's all in line with so-called the law side of things, because of we also need to emphasize on that law side of things, because the law protects you while we also think that it's controlling us. But it's so important to make sure that all the laws around your businesses are intact. So as I breathe in, planning myself to reposition myself, I then spoke to some people last year, to some fellow friends of mine, and we were coming up with names. And then I decided to call my company, Southern Africans United Globally. But then I realized, Carol, what the hell are you doing? And that's why when you breathe and you're surrounded with beautiful people around you, they'll always bring you on point. So it's when you're breathing for peace, when you breathe for joy, when you breathe to encourage others, you get so guided. These angels are just there to hold your hands and send you to the right direction. So as I was sitting with one of my beautiful sisters that she's becoming very, very dearly to my soul, Sister Coco, we were sitting somewhere discussing the future, where we're going with the future. And then she asked me a question. It was really, really lovely how how she asked me, and she said, Carol, now what's going on with this name? I see you using this other name. What happened to Vibrantly African? And I thought, and she said, you can't do that. I'm Vibrantly African. And I resonate with Vibrantly African. So now, last year was that I have registered a company, so-called by Southern Africans United Globally. Now, as I finished talking to Sister Coco, it's like something massive, this beautiful ball of air just came and punched me on my face, but with such a beautiful punch, like awakening and awareness, and saying like, oh, what did I do? Vibrantly African it is. Of course. I'm in love with Vibrantly African. That's why I started Vibrantly African. What the hell is going on with this Southern Africans United Globally? And my fear was that, damn, I have already registered the company. And then I went and I made a call to whatever those who are dealing with those staff. And I said to them, I have registered a company with the wrong name. I would like to change this name. And then they say to me, okay, let's look at your whatever information. And they say, Miss Matebula, you didn't register a company yet. We were still waiting for you to finish it. And I thought, really? I didn't finish it? And you see how things work. When the one above, God, Vilingani, Allah, he has such a, or she has such a, so many names. When he or she is not ready for you to go somewhere, to do something, to get out of the line, would always find way to bring you back into alignment. So for me, thinking that the company was registered, which is by Southern Africans United Globally, it didn't go through. And then I remember saying to this person, oh, how amazing, I have registered the wrong name. Can I register Vibrantly African? And she says, you are on the right moment, because if you could have registered that one, it could have taken you lots of paperwork to now suddenly change that name into a new name. So the answer is that as I'm breathing and guided by those who come my way, those who come my way as friends, as sisters, looking for fellowshipness of positioning ourselves in this world as unity and as a networking team of sisters. Look what Sister Coco did. And I find her very amazing because she's a woman who's very inspiring others out there. So the message today is that breathe in wisdom, breathe in joy, and exhale strength, and hold others' hands as you exhale them, as Sister Coco has held me this year. And after realizing that Vibrantly African suddenly it's registered to the core, and it is going to be remaining with me for as long as I shall live, I thought to myself, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And I took this 3 days really of silentness to embark deeply into Vibrantly African, to really give it a very clear strength. Like, for example, yesterday I thought, oh, it would be lovely to have a sister from Zimbabwe taking Vibrantly African for Zimbabwean region. And guess what happened? I thought of it within a split of a second. That was yesterday when I woke up. Now, the answer to this, breathe in joy and breathe in your strength, breathe in your answer, and exhale love. You can change this wording as much as you want, but what you breathe, it's your answer. There is the truth. Everybody talks about truth. The truth. There is nothing true and sincere than what we breathe. Now, as I was thinking of a sister, yesterday at about 7, a sister phones me. Amazing sister from Zimbabwe. And there is that person that I was looking for to take Vibrantly African in Zimbabwe. And to line up the answer, why Vibrantly African? Of course, and Vunkuwa, which is my motherly, husbandly, who has been there, taught me, and has rebirthed Vibrantly African, is that there is no small dream. There is no big dream. You need to be the coach of your life. You need to coach yourself. You need to, it's difficult, don't get me wrong, to stay on point, to guide yourself to where you want to go. It's not given clearly as you would see the views. The view, it comes with puzzles, it comes unclear, but you gotta be so sharp. You gotta respect the view so much that the view becomes so clear because you honor it. As you breathe in, and take a moment to thank the breath for coming. As you breathe in and ask questions, sometimes surrender the questions to the air and say, I surrender clearly, and guide me. What is this vision that you have brought upon me this morning? What is this view that you're whispering in me this morning? Though I'm terrified of it, I'm terrified because of I never know where I'm going. When we are terrified, it's not that we are terrified not to move. We are always not knowing where we're going, as everything in our life, it's a big secrecy of the unknown. And I truly believe that what makes us afraid as people, it's the fact of the unknown. The unknown puzzles us. The unknown makes us afraid. The unknown gives us a sense of, oh, how am I going to land there? Now, what I have tended to do over the years, it is to surrender to whatever emotions that the inner governor is going through. When the inner governor said to me, Carol, today, I don't think we're going to be able to do that video that you want to interact with people on a daily because we have something better planned for you. I changed my thought and I followed the governor. So wherever you are in the world, sisters, brothers who are looking for fun, who are looking for wisdom, who are looking to change the art of this so-called universal laws of man-made, let's discuss. Because nothing, it is what it seems behind this earth that we're living in. Nothing seems as it is. When you look at it that way and it does not suit your vision, just change the view. And suddenly everything brighten up. And lots of people forget to do that. It's all about changing the view. I did that. I'm a master of changing views. When I say I'm a master, I'm not a master to the others, but I'm a master of my views. And my view, it's my clear vision for my eyes. And if I do not change the view to suit my eyes, to suit my sensory, to suit my my tomorrow, to suit my laughter, to suit my everything that I am, how am I going to stick on that view? That view has to give me a sense of life and breath. I got to be in a view where I can exhale this air, because this air makes love with me. This air give me the most amazing sensation of softness, harassment, sensuality. The air brings all that, and you gotta mention these things because some of us, we stick into the norms of the laws that are created around us, but not realizing that without those laws, we still need to survive. We still need to belong. We still need to celebrate. We still need to be given a chance to be just ourselves. And you can never be yourself if you're focusing on the view that it's only written by someone so that you can oblige by it. Never even had a moment to really look at how your view was designed, because each and every one of us has a view. We might be in the same place. We might be looking at the clip of the mountain and sitting at the same direction, looking to the view, but we all looking at different things that view represent, because of that's how we are designed. So I am one of those who says vibrantly African. You beautiful sisters, brothers, especially those who are like me out there. Today I am talking about breathe, joy, breathe, power, exhale, strength and wisdom. Now, if you are like me out there in the world today, born with no sense of protection, if you are like me out there in the world, born not knowing your mom, and you have managed to live from the day one your mom left you, and you were about 50, 47. Remember, you were born with your mother within you. If you were born 1971 or whatever year was, without your father next to you, remember, you were born with your father within. That air that you breathe has been your father, has been your mother, has caressed you from the day one you entered this earth. Now, if you find that because of you were born with these circumstances, that life had presented itself as if it was a diamond, dig in with whatever that they use to break these diamonds out of the earth. You are that diamond that was being prepared to become something shining one day. So if you are adopted out there, never knew your mom, never worries that you were abandoned. You were never abandoned, because I always say those who were born without a clear sense of protection, the code of protection lies within their secrecy of breath. So today, as you plan yourself, as the days, seconds, and hours move in with that breath of joy and knowingly. There's nothing that knowingly, when you know, and the only thing that you know, you guys in this world, there's no such thing as the intelligent minds. I've met everyone. I've been with everyone in this world. I've been in the rooms with everyone, from politicians to the lifestyle gurus, to the spiritual gurus, to the ones who seemingly don't have yet so much, to the man on the street who inspires me to say, I will sacrifice my comfort to carry the message, because we are all carrier of messages. I have tears with this one. In my world, there's no intelligent or there's no less intelligent. In my world, it's a big ball of university that ever rolls, that ever moves every second, willingly, happily, to sharpen our understanding of this bubble that we call the universe. The secrecy of them all. No man shall master the art of the secretly bubble we're living in. But can you master your understanding of who are you in this world? So this is what Vibrantly is about. A young lady born 1971 without a sense of clear vision of where she was going, but yet her vision was so wildly shapen, written to the stones of the earth, clearly written, and saying this is who she's gonna be. No matter what circumstances looked then, Mother Nature said, Carol, keep breathing, honey. Keep surrendering each breath you breathe out to me. So who are you surrendering that beautiful air that you inhale, and while you exhale it, you give it to the governors. Just exhale it and give it to the governors, and say, governors, this is where we go. So if you are one of those who believe that you want to bring change in the world with your story, because I say to people, there's nothing powerful in our world than our own stories. Our stories are where our secret codes lie. You are a coded human being. You come here, that's why mathematics, that's why numbers are so powerful. Everything under the earth is written with numbers. Numbers are seeable. Numbers, some numbers we can verbalize them. But most of numbers are kind of a spiritual, hidden discussions between your secret world of being and your real life of living that you can touch, which is I can touch myself and I can, but there are lots of things that we do not really understand. And once you surrender to that non-understanding of life and do not judge yourself, you know, so today, this is my message. Just me, Carol Matebula, just saying my views and how I view this world. And sometimes I wonder if I'm strange, but I love being me, who came in this world without no sense of understanding how the world was going to be. Just this tiny little thing entering to my mother's womb, not knowing what was awaiting me out there. And even today, I never know what awaits me within every second. So I can't make a big issue out of it. I can't classify myself as the one who knows. But I can only say to you that I'm humbly happy that every day life carries me. I'm humbly happy ever willingly to exhale and surrender to the air that I breathe and say, air, if you feel that this view does not serve me no more, give me a hinge of air that gives me a direction of where I can follow. And when I follow, I getting into this cocoon, and air says, You have positioned yourself exactly where I can see you. So this is the message today. Excel. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of your fears, but surrender your fears to the air that you breathe every second of every minute. Today, as you think of fear, engage that fear to the air. Give it to the governor who surrounds you, that air, and say, take my fear and sculpture it into something that you want. Uh, as starting from today, I'm going to surrender my thoughts to you because I have no answers as just me. If I rely on only my answers, so will I ever find myself confused and not knowing where I'm going? So starting from now, you're going to be seeing lots of discussions around really what Vibrantly African is. Vibrantly African, it's something that happens once a year. It happens monthly, it happens weekly. So it is something where we can come and inspire each other. As I tell you right now, I've been inspired by others. As this year, I was inspired by Sister Coco, who decided to hold me back and bring me back to a point of mine to say, this is your own point, Carol. You are vibrantly African. So don't give up that. So who are you vibrating the essence of clear view today? While you focus on your fear, you have something beautiful to share. Maybe leave your thoughts, leave your wants, and just give it to your governor. And let the governor do the masterpiece. And I bet you within 2 hours or 3 hours or day before or 2 days after, your governor will come up with something very surprising for you. And I love you guys. And of course, as we go on with these stories of mine, you know I'm about to do something that challenges me a lot, and hopefully that it's not because I've been taking a lot of weight of air, putting it into Vibrantly African. So let's hope that today the essence of balance, it's stronger than ever. And remember, rely on the codes of your governor, which is your air. Your shadow self has the answers you need. Let 2019 be a place of point where you give in to your air around you and say, be my CEO. Don't rely only on your fears. Don't rely only on your voices. It's high time that you really give the power of what surrounds you its position. Remember, it has a secrecy. It even knows when you're going to get out of this earth. It knows exactly when you're going to die. So it holds all that you are. So let the air breathe. Let the air be your beautiful view that you can caress yourself with, that you can be sensual with, that it can make love with you and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And your dreams are well looked after only when you realize that I am the air who will take you to all the beautiful views of the world you want to see and want to play with. Hey, this is Carol Matebula. Now we're going to do that beautiful thing there that I normally do, which is my balancing of my skeleton to make sure that it is well intact and looking straight, beautifully and confidently to the air. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I hope this was inspiring for you guys. So we're going to do my breathing self-awareness, my shadow self meditation. There's more into this shadow self meditation, but as you can see, I'm quite limited to the space because of this is where my computer is. So I can't really move as I wish to be unless if I have massive camera, which I don't. So we begin by breathing in gently, breathing that beautiful air. Once again, breathing. As you breathe in, visualize that view that you want to stand next to, and you know this is your view. Visualize it, and as you breathe in, see that, and as you breathe out, exhale it out and surrender it to the air around you and guide the air. The air will know exactly where to take you. So we take the breath in again. And then exhale ever so beautifully, embracing your governor. Feel that governor. Give it the clothing that you would like to wear today so you can follow it very beautifully. And then after you've done that, you take again a beautiful breath. Relax and exhale. And then here we go. Closing your eyes ever so humbly. Connected with the air. Let it hold your feet. Feel as if you're putting your one foot on top of the very beautiful, warm, very strong, masculine hand. And it's holding you. It's holding you and it's lifting you up. It's holding you, lifting you up so that you can see the view clear. It could be somewhere near the ocean. And it's just holding you to show you even beyond the depths of the ocean, as if you can see where the ocean begins and where the ocean ends. This is a view that this beautiful early governor of yours is presenting to you. Close your eyes deeply and stand there and embrace the warmth of the hands of nature as it holds you as its daughter. Breathe in and celebrate. And remember, fear would come. You'd feel as if you're failing. You'd feel as if, but remember, you never fail. How old are you today? How many obstacles present themselves? How many times do you have to cut and duck from the danger of the universe? But ever so securely feeling safe wherever you put yourself in, because of you have surrendered all your fear to the nature around you. Breathe in and relax. And once again, let the air hold you with its beautiful, strong hands, holding you so tight, and say, we are moving together to the destination where you want us to be, because it's beautiful, it's fun, it's celebration, it's full of laughter, it's full of wisdom. Everybody is celebrating, everybody's taking away the confusion and saying, we are here and we are celebrating, and we are celebrating life with you. So this is the essence of life. Let us celebrate it and enjoy the fact that life is here to be lived. Life is here to be celebrated. Life is here to be embraced. Life is here to be strengthened and balanced by it while you're in the midst of its cocoon. Cocoon yourself today with the strength of love, peace, and happiness. And I say, I love you all. This is Carol Matibula saying, wisdom words are the encouragement of the ones who are listening. Thank you so much. Once again, Carol Matibula. Love you all. Bye for now.